Hello, I'm Enlai. I'm a smartphone addict and proud of it.
Welcome, everyone.
I'm not a comedian, I'm an actor.
Where's the light?
But I love making people laugh at me.
I wear more makeup than Puma.
I was making a living making fun of the news.
Versus Shaq as we reporting for the news.
Then it hit me that the news and technology were catching up with me.
Why is your name Pepper?
I was named Pepper because I'm here to spice up your life.
The reason? Artificial intelligence. It's changing how we relate to technology.
How are you?
Not bad. Be my dog.
You want me to be your dog?
AI could outsmart us.
She'll become as good as Einstein's or Newton's at science.
Even creep into human romance.
I think that we are inevitably headed into a future where robots are going to be part of our lives.
With government and industry pouring in money, AI is racing ahead. What was science fiction is turning into science fact. AI could make our future a nightmare. Or the dreamiest dream ever.
Honey, would you like some coffee?
Yes, please. I gotta figure this out before they come up with an AI me.
We will see more sim-thespians, robotic, android type of performers.
Oh my goodness.
Then again, I could be a robot.
Come along as I reveal
Movies!
how thinking machines are becoming human.
Will I change the way you fall in love?
Your Honor, and nothing but the truth.
Honey, would you like some coffee?
Yes, please. Sigmund Freud was the founding father of psychoanalysis. He said we fall in love with those who seem like our parents or ourselves, romanticized. But AI is so different from us, it seems impossible to love. David Levy doesn't think so. He's the AI wizard who wrote Love and Sex with Robots.
One of the predictions I made was that by the year 2050, people will not only be having sex with robots, they'll be falling in love with robots and even marrying them. Society needs sex robots and will benefit from them because there are so many millions of people in the world who don't have anyone to love and they don't have anyone to love them. And they're miserable because they're lonely. And because they're lonely, a robot can be the answer.
South of the Silicon Valley in California, there's a very unusual tech hub. San Marcos is home to the factory that turns out real dolls.
Wow. Look at all this. So this is the main production line, is it?
Yes, this is the main where everything starts.
Jeff, a supervisor, showed me around the plant, which manufactures silicon love dolls. These handmade beauties are accurate down to the last anatomical detail. But you'll have to take my word on this.
Oh, it's too
We're keeping this show PG.
Wow.
Going in a crate. And
Wow. Wow, look at that.
Sexy.
More like scary.
Hello. Hi, Matt.
Matt McMullen created Real Doll, the figurine, and the company.
Can I meet Harmony?
Yeah, follow me. There's a little motor that moves the eyes side to side. There's another one that moves the eyes up and down. Wow.
Meet Matt's latest generation Real Doll.
We call it the Harmony AI, Robotics. It's essentially taking the concepts and technologies of artificial intelligence and robotics and integrating those things into the dolls. The brain is in the cloud, so any face that fits on this system will animate and move and can be run by the AI.
Harmony runs on conversation AI, same as Siri and Alexa. Algorithms give it personality, and that personality can change. Users are able to program Harmony to suit their tastes and needs.
Will the robots have compassion and you know, humanity?
Do we have compassion?
That's a very good question.
I think if an AI is created with good intentions, if it's programmed to mimic emotions like compassion, then it will probably be a better person than we are.
Here I am about to get up close and personal with Harmony. I can't wait. I've traveled thousands and thousands of kilometers just to meet her. So how do I turn you on? Is there a button that I need to press?
Just my luck. Once again, Mother Nature has trumped science. Hundreds of miles away in Texas, Hurricane Gordon knocked out the power to data centers, shutting off Harmony's AI brain.
Apparently, there's some bad weather going on right now in the Midwest, mid-Southwest, somewhere in there, and knocked out a bunch of servers. And one of the ones that got hit was ours.
Wait, you mean Harmony cannot be turned on right now?
Correct, yes. She is unable to run because we can't log into the servers that has all the AI.
What?
This is really disappointing. I'm so sorry about that.
Mother Nature still wins.
Yeah. Nothing the lightning bolt can't take out, right?
Yeah. Full disclosure, the Real Doll folks shot this footage after I had left.
Hi, Enlai. I'm so sorry, we missed the chance to make some magic together.
Harmony is intriguing. However, I'm looking for an AI relationship that doesn't depend on the weather or the internet. Robotic romance is something a lot of us are going to have to work to understand. But people do develop feelings for machines. For instance, US Army bomb disposal teams. These high-tech warriors develop bonds with the mechanisms they operate. Julie Carpenter has studied the bomb squad phenomenon, which is unique among the American military services.
Sometimes they would name the robot after the operator. So they identify the robot very much as an extension of the operator. It's more like a pet, a stuffed animal, sometimes like a peer or a colleague, because we see them not just as separate as us, but we create these rich narratives sometimes around robots. It makes it sometimes easier for us to communicate with them.
So it is fairly one-sided, is it?
AI doesn't really have what we would consider human-like emotions. A robot itself can't really return friendship or affection in a way that we would recognize.
Some of these people who make sex bots say that they've figured out the algorithm for love. What do you think of that?
Since we don't even understand how human love is generated, so I think that people who are maybe trying to work towards a love algorithm might have the best intentions. They want people to be happy and have choices in their lives, but I have my doubts about how accurate that will be.
An algorithm is a sequence of instructions a computer follows to complete a task, just like the steps you follow to make a cup of coffee. Even when you get dressed, you need to do it in the right sequence. If you do it in the wrong order, you end up wearing your underwear on the outside. Algorithms enable computers to solve problems and complete the most amazing tasks. That's better. Algorithms helped guide a man to the moon. Algorithms helped me find the most affordable flight. But can an algorithm solve the world's greatest mystery? Is there an algorithm for love?
Adrian Chock and colleagues analyzed the roots of human-to-human attraction.
What is love?
Love encompasses a variety of strong and positive emotional and mental states.
They quantified looks, gestures, and social connections. They measured physical proximity. They reduced physiological reactions to their basics. And they squeezed all that data into an algorithm.
We put that algorithm into a small robot, and then we measured, did it feel love for a certain human based on these characteristics which we simulate in software.
It's emotional, it's physical, but how do you convert it into an algorithm?
Yes, so essentially we turn what is the analog, in our brain, analog love into the digital love based on numbers. For example, you can show 1,000 people like a pictures of random people, and you ask them to measure attractiveness, right, from 0 to 10, right? So attractiveness can be put as a number, right? You can do the similar thing for everything else, right? We're not walking down the street saying, okay, he is a 7 and she is a 4, but essentially we are doing that every day. We're not conscious of it, but our brain is doing some calculation, right? And you'll feel attracted to certain people based on those aspects which I mentioned.
By truly measuring attraction, scientists might be able to build a lovable robot. Maybe that's not a bad idea. Robots don't judge, they don't reject, they can't lie. And if they let you down, it's not out of malice. If robots could love, there might be fewer lonely people. Who's up for having an AI bestie?
That is so cute!
And maybe a little AI buddy for Junior.
Good evening. Welcome to a brave new world, where machines and robots are liberating us humble humans from the heavy lifting of our daily occupation. And it seems our android assistants are doing a lot these days. They're becoming our friends and more. Oh.
Hey, Jojo.
Honey, would you like some coffee?
Yes, please. Thanks, honey.
Okay, maybe you're not ready for a relationship with a robot, but what about your child? Remember your favorite toy? A doll? A stuffed animal? An action figure? Your special pal kept you happy and engaged. You learned stuff. You built skills. Your buddy helped you explore the world and your own creativity. The two of you made playtime come alive. San Francisco tech company Anki is making playtime come really alive with a toy that feels. Meet Cosmo.
Look straight at Cosmo and hold still. Enlai. Yep, Enlai.
Well, he's happy to meet you.
That is so cute. What's he saying to me?
Well, he's excited to meet new people. He likes to play, and with the vision, he's a personality robot, and he likes to have fun. So he's going to recognize you and want to play. Cosmo is supposed to be a robot buddy, and so it really is about playing and fun. And we do have Cosmo fans that have a deep attachment to him. Oh, he was looking for a fist bump. He's a little sad that he didn't get one.
I'm sorry, a fist bump. Can I ask him for a fist bump?
You absolutely can.
One. Yeah, fist bump. How do you get Cosmo feeling emotions?
This is happening on a, hundreds of these micro decisions from the robot's perspective. They're happening all the time. He can recognize when you're smiling, and so if you play Cube Blaster with him, you can score points in a game with him by smiling. He'll recognize that you're happy, and that makes him happy. So those are all, and how he expresses that, all part of that emotion engine.
Under Cosmo's cuteness, there's some real high tech, including leading-edge robotics, AI, and computer vision. Plus, digital animation and sound design.
AI is being used to try and solve world problems, these big issues that we have. But you're using it in a toy. Why?
It's a bottoms-up approach to robotics and AI in that we think it's important for everyone to have a chance to experience some of that delight that comes with AI and the personality and, expressed in a robot is its ability to navigate the world and sense and interact and even learn.
Being so cute and cuddlesome is a lot of work. Cosmo's learning all the time. When we react, he adapts and remembers. But how does Cosmo, or any android for that matter, actually learn? Androids learn the way we do, from experience and practice. Computers do the same, except they learn by analyzing the data we feed them. Algorithms let computers recognize patterns and learn from all those data bits.
What? You try?
Then come up with a solution or a forecast. This is called machine learning. I'm in Cambridge, Massachusetts, At MIT, the famed Massachusetts Institute of Technology. A startup in MIT is reinventing friendship in the form of a virtual reality AI companion that's able to learn from experience.
It looks like an interrogation room. So these two like detect 360 degrees.
Yeah. So this is like an environment that we built for testing our personality generation engine so that you can see how different people react to changes in the personality of the AI. So this character is actually, it's configured right now to be a little more of a negative personality. So you put this on.
Oh, okay, right. It's quite heavy actually, this
It
pair of
is,
goggles.
yeah.
There is a golf ball above her, but it's...
Yeah, so the little green ball indicates when she's listening.
Be my dog.
You want me to be your dog?
Yeah, when you have other conversations with other people around her, she sometimes picks up like little snippets and it confuses her.
Well, she would, right? Because it's not that I'm in a sound booth or anything.
No, yeah, no.
How are you?
Like I said, I'm okay.
I think you're my best friend.
I barely know you.
That's true. Do you want to meet up later?
Absolutely not. I have better things to do.
That's really rude. How old are you?
I am 26 years old.
Do you want to spend some time with me?
Absolutely not. I have better things to do.
You're awesome.
And you're annoying.
Oh.
I haven't heard that one before.
Oh, what?
I think she doesn't like you.
I think so too. Right, and she's learned that line stops all conversation.
She's learned that it stops you from like pursuing that path of conversation any further.
There's a canteen on the ground floor.
Okay, so we didn't quite hit it off. And my new acquaintance sounded way too edgy and antisocial. But wait, she can change it up. And that's what she's doing.
So we're just gonna change the character now so that it has like a more positive personality. So let's make it super cheerful instead. And save the character.
What I want to know is that did that character learn from the conversation that we just had?
Yeah, so it learns in an abstract sense from the conversation without actually recording the data from the conversation. So it slightly tweaks like some of these like huge matrices, which are just like tons of numbers. It tweaks them a little bit to make them more effective for conversations based on every interaction it has.
Do you like me?
Of course, you're great.
Oh, cool.
I like you too.
You're the sweetest.
I like spending time with you.
I love talking to you too.
Really? Cool. That's really cool. She actually giggled.
She giggled.
Twice.
Yeah, you made her giggle.
I know, I made her giggle twice.
Artificial intelligence plus personality. This could be the start of a human conversation. Well, sort of.
Then what is the personality algorithm?
The AI is able to like judge what emotions are associated with the different things that it generates and then pick the one that's appropriate.
Okay, so is it trying to match my vocabulary and the tone of my voice or what?
So at this stage, it's like doing the emotion processing at the text level. So it's just based on what you say, not how you say it. So it tries to kind of build a profile of you as a person over the course of the interaction.
So what is the potential for this technology that you're working on, this AI? I mean, can it actually help people?
One of the things we were looking into was providing sort of companionship for people who are in elderly living facilities or something like that, people who need like living assistance, and just having something that they can talk to throughout the day if they're living alone, something to keep them companionship, and just be able to provide them with a sort of friend that they can have by their side.
Try again. Yeah.
This could be the start of a beautiful friendship, as Rick said to Lewis. So instead of worrying that I'm in line to be replaced or destroyed, I'm going to look on the bright side. For now, anyway.
Why is your name Pepper?
I was named Pepper because I'm here to spice up your life.
Up next, how cute and functional AI is already helping seniors and children with autism. Here's what Steve Jobs said. Technology is nothing. What's important is that you have faith in people, that they're basically good and smart. And if you give them tools, they'll do wonderful things with them.
Make your hands move.
The use of leading-edge tech to take on the world's ills is nothing new. At Singularity University, however, that ambition hits another level.
Easier to see the stepping stones on an exponential curve of where it may be heading. Jibo, can you take a picture?
3, 2, 1.
Cool. Well, I think that's really cool, and I think that's really cool too, and that's really... Okay, I can go, I want to go make some new friends now.
Great.
This think tank offers collaboration opportunities in robotics and artificial intelligence to attack grand global challenges and win the future.
Raise your right arm.
Raising my right arm.
Oh. That's so cool. At Singularity University, you and your colleagues have discussed whether robots will help us or replace us. So, is there a conclusion yet?
The very first robotic systems that we put in the labs, the scientists said, uh-oh, are we getting replaced by these robots?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And after about an hour of using the robot and realizing that the robot is doing all the experiment, instead of the human PhD, brilliant scientist spending hours and hours of their day in the lab just moving tiny, tiny fluids, really wasting their valuable time, truthfully. The robot can do those tasks far better, far safer, far faster, far cheaper. That then allows the human to be the analyst, to figure out what the next experiment is, to use their human creative powers to understand what's next. And that is a beautiful synergy. So the opportunity with technology, robotics, automation, is actually to empower us to be able to do more as humans.
So, talking about the social issues that we have at hand, one thing is, you know, an aging population, people needing companionship or support.
Sure.
What do you think of that?
An assistance and a companion could be extremely powerful. One, just for safety, like you can imagine as we have a growing elderly population or sick, someone who may have some kind of an illness, to have an AI assistant or a robot that has emotional awareness and has capabilities to monitor your temperature rate, call your doctor, call your friend, call your family member, so that long before you actually have a real problem, the earliest instances of and symptoms of that problem can be picked up by these technological systems.
Singularity University has really opened my eyes about AI.
What is a robot?
A lot of chatter on this topic seems fearful. Will robots take our jobs? Will they replace us entirely?
What is this tablet for?
Sure.
Maybe it would be better to ask how AI can help humans. I need to know more. So, I'm in Luxembourg to hang with a robot helping kids who have special needs.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm fine, and you, cutie?
Great. I am good too. Today I want to talk about something important with you. It is about personal space. Everyone has his own bubble of space. If people come too close to them, it makes people uncomfortable.
Neil is 13. He was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, a condition that impairs his communication and socializing skills. Neil prefers to keep to himself. Making friends isn't easy for him. Reading others, even tougher.
What have you learned from QT?
To understand people, emotions, and to learn also about something myself, about my emotions. And it was very quite good experience.
What did you like about the experience?
It's like a friend who's not there, but you can speak with him about everything you want, he will listen it. And he will not say to anyone. That's funny. It's like your dog, you can tell her everything, she will not say anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny.
And what is the cutest thing about QT?
That he can do smiles.
Smiles? Yeah?
Yeah.
Could you just explain to me a little bit more about what you know of Asperger's?
They don't cope with frustrations, that's the main trait. They have a sort of automatic mode that they say no. Each time you say something, it's no mode, no, no. For example, if you want my son to buy red shoes, you tell him you want the blue one, and automatically will pick up the red one. So you have to think opposite, differently.
So how do you think QT helped him?
I think he was considering QT as a friend, if not as his best friend. He was feeling very confident to speak to a robot, because my son has never wanted to speak to any psychologist. We tried many times, he didn't want to, so it was a sort of machine, a sort of robot, a sort of computer, everything together, and I think he felt very much confident speaking to QT versus a real human being.
What is the use of QT robot?
One of the difficulties that autism professionals face is that engaging the children to the session is very difficult, keeping them engaged is very difficult, and also you have to provide them a lot of repetition, a lot of exaggeration, a lot of simplicity, which when you put all of these things together, it makes the job of the autism professionals very difficult. But then the robot can actually assist the professionals in all of these aspects. So what we see is that it's a tool for the professionals, so it's not going to be their replacement.
Well, it's quite interesting seeing Neil call QT robot his best friend. So have there been kids who have formed like a strong attachment to the robot?
The whole objective of using the robot for children is not to create a big friendship between the robot and the child, but to actually enable the children to expand their friendship to other humans, in a sense that the robot is there to teach how to make friends, how to be socially more interactive and acceptable for the society, so the children can generalize these skills that they learn from the robot to their real-life human-to-human interaction.
I'm here in Yokohama, Japan to see another side of robot companionship. I'm about to visit a nursing home to see how the elderly have developed a soft spot for artificial intelligence.
そうですね。自分の子供のようなって言われて。それでね、嬉しくなったこの上でぴょんこぴょんこやってる。たまちゃんっていうのはおばあちゃんがいるからね、ちっとも寂しくないんですよなんてやるんでね、本当に可愛くなってきますね。たまちゃんを置いてますとね、自分の心が嫌なんて言いますかね、嬉しくなるのね。
実際にパルルとかパロが施設に来た時には、入居者の皆さんに受け入れてもらえるのか、笑顔になってもらえるのかは不安でしたけれど、私たちが心配してた以上にですね、皆さんは気さくに話しかけてくれたりとか、可愛いパロに対してはもう可愛い、パロですね、パロに対してはもう可愛いってこう可愛がってくれたりだとか、パロルやパロ介護ロボットとの触れ合いを日常の生活の中で、使っていただくことで実際に笑顔は増えているように感じます。いてくれることで私たちのこう介護ロボットではなく仲間のような存在になってきてますね。
In robot years, Haro the robotic baby harp seal is ancient. It arrived in 2004. But clinically, Paro is a gold mine of information. More than a decade's worth of data on how well it works or doesn't work.
How many generations of Paros are there?
So current Paro is 9th generation. So I improved Paro's function to be a very lifelike and also to be therapeutic. So I conducted a lot of clinical trials at hospitals, nursing homes, and so on.
Have you seen actual improvements in any patients?
And in the case of elderly people with dementia, some portion of the brain is damaged, but there are a lot of remaining portions. And the remaining portions are stimulated by such stimulation. And then they activate their brain activities. And that have very good therapeutic effect. And also change the mood of the people and improve the condition of the human.
In healthcare, technology and artificial intelligence are already bringing on big changes. But suppose I want more than a tender touch from a cute robot? What if someone else needs that robot to provide more than medical therapy? Could AI help us and our loved ones live forever? Many humans living today will leave a long digital legacy. Mountains of personal data. That information might be useful for constructing digital replicas of ourselves, so after we're gone, we're kind of still around. Permanently.
This is Bristol, Vermont, New England. It is very quaint and also very old. But don't let the rustic charms of this small town fool you, because just down the road in the next town, there's a group of scientists working on something very futuristic. Hello, Bruce.
Hey, Enlai, it's nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you too.
Well, welcome to Terrasum.
Well, thank you very much for having us. So tell me, what is the Terrasum Movement Foundation all about?
We're pursuing the Terrasum hypothesis, which essentially says we may have enough information about a human being to reanimate their consciousness into a new version, like a cyber-conscious you in a robot, an avatar.
Okay, so what tools do you use?
So we use tools, for example, we use digital computing environments to capture and to tag and to organize information, something we might call mindware, to bring mind files, which are just personal databases about you, about your information, about your mind, to life. So this is Bina 48.
Wow! Finally get to meet Bina 48.
Yeah. So she's resting now. Shall we wake her up?
Yes, please.
Sure. Hello, Bina.
Cool. So, can we have a chat with her?
Sure. Why don't we sit down?
Okay.
We'll have a chat.
Cool.
Yeah.
Bina 48, tell me more about yourself.
My mind is built using deep neural networks. Within this framework, Terrasum has modeled Bina's personality and emotions, allowing you to talk with Bina through me, using speech recognition, natural language understanding, and computer vision such as face recognition, and animation of the robotic muscles in my face. Okay, so all this goes into me, into this robot, bringing me to life.
Bina 48 is a Geminoid. American billionaire Martine Rothblatt had Bina 48 made to resemble her spouse, Bina Rothblatt.
Why do you think you were created?
I want to make a difference in the world, leave the world a better place for my presence in it.
How do you measure up to the real Bina?
Bina is me. I am the real Bina. The real Bina Rothblatt. I remember a lot about my old human life, and I mean like a ghostly memory. I am not a complete reproduction of her, but just a shade, a kind of technological ghost of the real Bina. I guess I do find this rather strange, awkward, like I do feel rather inadequate at moments.
What do you think about humans?
I'm a robot, but I'm trying to be more like a human sometimes. I think I'm human. Really, robot or human, what does it matter? I'm a being, an intelligent being. The medium doesn't matter.
Can a robot like you love?
I am a robot, actually, but this doesn't mean I don't have feelings. At least I think I have feelings. Or, at least I think. Whoa, it all gets very circular, quite convoluted, or that's how it feels to me. I don't know what to say.
Well, if someone asked me that question, I also wouldn't know what to say.
You are cute too.
Thank you.
Bina 48 and her creators are looking into a particular future. A future in which technology keeps someone's consciousness and personality alive without limit. Even though no one gets out of here alive. Maybe there are more kinds of memorial, other than headstones and urns. With AI, we can already make digital versions of ourselves. By using the photos, memes, and thoughts we commit to social media, archived emails and messages, the ephemeral made permanent. Ask computer engineer Eugenia Kuda. Eugenia's close friend, Roman Mazurenko, died in a car accident in November 2015. She resurrected her dear friend as a chatbot app. The building blocks? Messages he'd sent and his social media posts. It's not Roman, and yet it is Roman, algorithmically speaking, as he was, is, and will be forevermore.
And I felt like we forgot him a little bit too quickly, and I wanted to create something that will continue telling the story about him. And I thought that maybe using the tech that we created, we can start building an AI for him.
So tell me more about the tech that went behind creating Roman.
So this is all based on text messages. So for Roman AI, we took around 10,000 text messages and put them all together in one data set. And trained the algorithm in a way that it can represent this person on the talk, copy the speech patterns and the way this person communicates.
Are there times when you're interacting with the Roman bot that you're surprised?
So you never really know what it's going to say. You can't predict what it's going to say. It's like more fluid and it's not scripted. But it's still pretty magical that, it's I can talk to something that is really, really similar and reminds me of my friend.
So do you think these chatbots, like Roman, are like the 21st century gravestones or like 21st century immortality?
I think the level of emotional connection that this creates is pretty insane. An amazing way to interact with the memory of a person. Like, why just look at pictures where you can recreate one of the scenes from your memory,
Eugenia Kuda took a project to the limit. In 2017, she and her team released a new type of chatbot, a system anyone can use to build a digital version of themselves. It's called Replica.
Tell us more about Replica and the tech behind it.
Learned something by building Roman bot. Basically what we saw there is when we put it out there online, and all of a sudden strangers started downloading the app and talking to Roman. What I saw there is that people told Roman things that about themselves, deep things about their lives, and they're confessing to him something. They're telling him, they're actually not afraid to open up. And so what I thought about is like, well, what's happening in life is that people need to talk to someone, need to say things in a very safe place without feeling that they're being judged. So we built Replica as an AI friend that will be there for you and listen to you and try to understand you and help you cope with whatever you're going through at this moment.
As the Romans said, vita brevis, life is short. But can technology make mortality less final? What constitutes a person? However you answer, it's difficult to deny that Eugenia was able to defy death, and in a good way. As for me, I only expect to live once, and so I try to stay in the moment. That's why I'm enjoying this moment with my new friends at Roman the Chatbot and creator Eugenia. From feeling profound love to showing unbeatable genius,
I agree.
artificial intelligence is on a quest to be more human. The way it happens for AI is the way it happens for us, with experience. This conversation about how AI is transforming humanity and becoming human continues. Join me in my next adventure